This is Haakari Haakinakina with JD.
Cheers! Finally live. Let's go!
Oh, kia ora whānau, no more haramai. Welcome to Haakari Haakinakina, a feast of sport with your host JD. Saturday, April the 15th. It's middle week of the school holidays, just had Easter, Anzac coming up. It's a busy time this time of the year, whānau. It is also a busy time where our winter codes, our sports are getting underway. The local league, also local rugby, local netball. We'll talk rugby league after 9 o'clock, as we always do on the Real Deal Rugby League Hour. We have a special guest too, whānau. We have a special guest coming up to talk something a little bit different. Yeah, we talk NRL, of course. We've got the Māori tournament happening down today in Rotorua. But first of all, coming up on the show, we'll talk ANZ Premiership Netball. We'll talk Super Rugby. We'll talk other sports. And then, like always, each and every Saturday, we'll rip in to the Real Deal Rugby League Hour after 9 o'clock each and every morning on Haakari Haakinakina. Your host, JD. When we come back, we're going to talk ANZ Premiership Netball.
Huro he te whānau. Reducing, reusing and recycling waste is one major way we can all contribute to sustaining our environment as kaitiaki of Papatuanuku. Here's another kupu tupi tai ao to help you when you're recycling. Ko te kupu hangarua nei, ko Mai Tai. Mai Tai means steel. Mai Tai, steel. Mai Tai. He tupi tai ao, hei tiaki tai ao.
Tainui live.
This is Haakari Haakinakina with JD.
Okay, welcome back, whānau. We're looking and talking ANZ Premiership Netball. It's been such a great round. It's been such a interesting season. 6 rounds gone last week, round 6. The Pulse 58 over the Stars 44. The Stars looking like just lacking a little bit of, spark at the moment. The Mystics, a huge game over the Waikato Bapalini Magic, 62-61. That was a great game. Remember, in the first round, was Magic getting a 1-point win. Then we have the Tactics over the Steel, 58-45, and the Magic. This score took me by surprise, 71-57 over the Stars. And man, you can't work this Magic side out. But having said that, if you look at the scoreboard or the points table, Mystics sit in top spot on 19, Magic hanging there on 15, Magic 14, Stars 13, and the Pulse 12. Unfortunately, the Southern Steel sitting on 1. They look like they're way out of playoff contention even at this point. But second to fifth, there's only 3 points, and that can all change in one round. But the Magic sitting on third spot. I haven't remembered them being up there for a while, but they're sitting in third spot. So may they keep going. And today, where the Magic looks at round 7. No, the Magic play the Tactics tomorrow. So that's 2 versus 3. That'll be a good game. Today, later on today, the Mystic and the Pulse won't run off the Pulse. You know, the Pulse proved that, you know, they're a good side. You know, they're a good side. They beat the Stars 58-44. So, you know, look for a charge late in the piece from the Central Pulse, of course, based out of Wellington. The Stars and the Steel this afternoon as well. And then tomorrow, the Waikato Bapalini Magic and the Tactics. And Monday night on television is the Pulse and the Steel. ANZ Premiership Netball. Very intriguing, very good to watch. And may our Waikato Bapalini Magic carry on their winning ways. Well, they lost by a point, but they won their huge win over the Stars last week. So good luck to the Magic tomorrow against the Tactics. When we come back, we're talking Super Rugby. You're listening to Haakari Haakinakina, a feast of sport. Your host, JD, on Tainui Live, Saturday, April 15th.
Coming at you live and direct.
We'll be back with JD on Haakari Haakinakina.
Tainui live. Yeah.
Welcome back, whānau. We're talking Super Rugby. Round 7 last week, the Crusaders 38 over Moana Pacifica 21. The Brumbies 52 over the Reds 24. Really solidifying their position as the best Australian team at the moment, the Brumbies, by some, I'd say. Now, the Hurricanes 29 over the Highlanders 14. The Blues 54. Rebels 24. Looking at the table there, the Hurricanes and the Chiefs, 1 and 2, sitting on 27 points. The Brumbies 26, and then we have the Crusaders, the Blues, Crusaders 23, Blues 21, Highlanders 14. Bit of a concern for the rugby officials. 6 teams, and obviously the top 6, 5 of them are all New Zealand-based franchises. The Brumbies, however, competitive on their day, sitting in 3rd spot. If we look at the draw whānau, round 8 last night, the Reds and Moana Pacifica locked horns, and also the Brumbies and Fiji. I did read a post during the week that it would be good if these island nations can get more games in their own nation or in their own islands, just to help them boost them. Crowd, local sport, and make them a little bit more competitive. Tomorrow, only 4 games this weekend, 2 last night, 2 today, and one are Wellington. Down at the stadium there, the Hurricanes and the Chiefs. This is 1 versus 2. This is game not to miss. I must put that on the dial tonight before the NRL starts. Have a look at this Hurricanes-Chiefs game, because it's 1 versus 2. And the Waratahs and the Force playing off in Australia. Super Rugby whānau. Hey, big game tonight. Go the Chiefs. I think just going about their work, their mahi. They're making every effort to play as a team, and I think Clayton McMillan, the coach, has done a great job. So big game down there tonight. I'm pretty sure they'll make the top 6, and in fact, I'm certain they will. But just to get a little bit of psychological advantage over your opposition counts. And 1 versus 2 tonight. The Hurricanes playing well too. Don't get me wrong. The Hurricanes playing very well. But when we come back, we're going to look to wrap the first hour. We'll have a look at a couple of other sports that are happening around the plate. And then we're going to rip in to the Real Deal Rugby League Hour and our special guest. Some of you will know, some of you may not. But it's a different perspective on the game of rugby league. As always, after 9 o'clock, the Real Deal Rugby League Hour with your host, JD. Finally live, Saturday, April 15.
Huro he te whānau. Reducing, reusing and recycling waste is one major way we can all contribute to sustaining our environment as kaitiaki of Papatuanuku. Here's another kupu tipi tai ao to help you when you're recycling. Ko te kupu hangarua nei, ko pounamu. Pounamu means bottles. Pounamu, bottles. Pounamu. He tipi tai ao, hei tiaki tai ao.
Put your hands together.
You're listening to JD on Haakari Haakinakina.
Keep it locked.
Tainui Live.
Kia ora whānau, just wrapping the first hour. Other sports, I see the New Zealander Ryan Fox had to pull out of the latest tournament in America there from illness after 9 holes. Very, very good part, because he's the son of Grant Fox, the All Black first 5. Great All Black. Grant Fox's father, and Ryan's taken golf. I did see there was the boy who was an All Black, Simon Culhane, from down there in Southland. I think it's I could be wrong, but down in Southland. And his son has made the Black Sticks, the hockey team. Yeah, great article I read during the week on that. Brendan McCullum, he's been questioned about appearing on some gambling ads over in England, because he's the English coach for the England's cricket team, and probably not a good look for old B-man, Brendan McCullum. And Grace Nweke, of course, she's the goal shoot for the Northern Mystics, and she's come out and said, hey, there's a huge depth of shooters, of good shooters around the ANZ Championship Netball, Premiership Netball. Of course, one of those being Bailey Mess, but there's a lot of selection, a lot of options for these shooters. And Grace Nweke, she's up there with the best of them, the Northern District's goal shoot. And just finishing off on rugby, Dane Coles, the All Black Hurricanes hooker, 300th first-class game tonight for him. That's outstanding. 300 games, across all forms of the game, in terms of the All Blacks, the Hurricanes, Wellington NPC, been a great hooker, Dane Coles, very competitive, loves to mix it up, and we're looking forward to how Dane performs in the game tonight. And they're going to have his old mate Sam Kane they're going to have to watch him because any loose ball around that place. Our man, Dane Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ka mau tonu mai, we'll be back with JD on Haakari Haakinakina.
Kainui Live.
Hey, welcome back, Pano. We're in the Real Deal Rugby League out for Saturday, April the 15th. NRL action, round 6. Last week we'll preview this week. So a few games already happened. We'll talk Taina, ANZ Aotearoa New Zealand Māori Rugby League tournament happening down in Rotorua today and tomorrow. Have to get on the old helicopter and shoot down to Rotorua to get down to the tournament. And you may have heard, let's get it right out there. There has been a delay to the game, local games starting in Waikato due to a pull-out of the team. So the WRL working, beavering away, working hard to get the game sorted. And there will be a delay to the opening of the competition. We'll also talk a little bit about the Waikato teams that competed in the NZRL National Nines tournament last week up in Auckland. When we come back, whānau, we're going to look at NRL round 6. And don't forget, there's an opportunity that if you don't, particularly, you can't play, you've got a disability or there's an injury, refereeing might be your go. And we thank young Ipi for his time today and sharing his kōrero and his whakaaro with us. Like I said, when we come back, we'll look and talk NRL.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ka mau tonu mai, we'll be back with JD on Haakari Haakinakina.
Kainui Live.
Getting underway with the Storm 28 over the Roosters 8. The Rabbitohs 150th game for Latrell Mitchell, and didn't he celebrate 3 tries? Outstanding over the Doggies, 15-16. The Dolphins getting home over the Cowboys up there in the Queensland Derby, 32-22. The Panthers a touch too good for the Sea Eagles for Manly, 44-12. The Raiders upsetting the unbeaten Broncos, 20-14. The Titans coming home in the last minute, thanks to a Sexton try, 20-18. The Knights beating our Warriors, 34-24. Slow starts, being our curse. Hopefully this afternoon there out at Mount Smart against the Cowboys, we can get off to a better start. And the Eels, 28 over the winless Tigers, 22. But to be fair to the Tigers, they played a lot better than what they have been. Round 7, we see Thursday night, we saw the Rabbitohs, 36 over the Dolphins, 14. When the teams get it right like the Rabbits, they're hard, very, very hard to beat. And very good side. But on their day, they can be a little bit loose. But Thursday night, they were good. The Sharks, Roosters, what a game that was. And I really enjoyed the Storm and the Seals. But roads lead to Mount Smart this afternoon. I think it's 5 o'clock kickoff. The Warriors and the Cowboys. Cowboys haven't reached the heights that they did last year. But the Warriors, big game for them. Big game. Create a fortress at home. Make sure that no one likes to come there and play you. And you make it hard for anyone to take the points away from you. So this afternoon, go the Warriors. Knights and the Panthers. People are underestimating the Panthers, whānau. You heard it here first. With your host, JD, the Panthers will take some beating this year. Rest assured. The Titans and the Broncos. Brisbane, Derby, Broncos. Got to come back. Raiders, Dragons tomorrow. Yeah, good on Ricky. Good on Ricky getting up against the Broncos last week, Ricky Stewart. And the Eels, I think, will have the edge over the Bulldogs. Sunday, tomorrow, in our action. Whānau, when we come back, we're looking to wrap the second hour, the Real Deal Rugby League hour, talk a little bit of Taina sport, Taina Rugby League, Māori Rugby League. And that's us, 8 to 10 every Saturday here on Haakari Haakinakina. Again, when we come back, we're going to wrap the show.
Aukaha, te taipu kōrero, telling our regional news stories our way. Tune in daily for Aukaha news, follow our socials to see what's breaking, shaking and making a difference for our people and our communities. Download the Whare Kōrero app to keep up to date with the latest news, views and current affairs from your region.
Aukaha, te taipu kōrero.
It starts from your mother, father, sister to your brother. All in together now. Te wai, hiria and hakopa. Yeah, all in together now.
Tau ke te hanga. Damn, they're fine. Tau ke te hanga.
Okay, class. Today's kaupapa is the
Hiria,
Tanga.
did you listen to Radio Tainui this morning?
Turn to page
Iara, girl, why's that? I was checking out the guys on Bebo. Oh, girl, tau ke te hanga.
Yeah, but you know what they say, girl? Māori boys, Māori men, tau ke te hanga.
Turi kōrua.
Aroha mai, miss.
Tau ke te hanga. Damn, they're fine. Tau ke te hanga.
It starts from your mother, father, sister to your brother. All in together now. Wai ho o kōrero Pākehā ki te taha. Kia kaha tātou.
Tainui Live.
Tune in every Saturday morning, 8 to 10 with JD on Tainui Live. Haakari Haakinakina.
Keep it locked.
Welcome back, whānau. Thanks for being part of Haakari Haakinakina for today, Saturday, April the 15th. We appreciate your company as always, talking sport locally, regionally, nationally and internationally. So thank you very much. We look forward to each and every Saturday bringing you the sporting action from around our rohe in the first instance. Let's not forget our New Zealand Māori Rugby League, Aotearoa New Zealand Māori Rugby League tournament down there in Rotorua, Pukitawhero Park, Waikato Māori. Well done, 13s, 14s. Good luck to all those sides. 35 teams from throughout the motu. Tremendous, absolutely tremendous to get all the rangatei down there. Last week it was our 9s, Waikato. Well done, 16s, 18s, Tama and Kōtero. Our Kōtero, in particular the 18s, making the top 4 semi-finals. Very unlucky not to progress through to the final. But our boys, our 16 girls, Taiali Arahe and Lucinda Daniel, making the tournament team, New Zealand Lions tournament team for the 16-year-old girls. 18-year-old boys, the young fella from the Panthers, the big tall back second row, Adam. That's it, Adam. Making that team, and also 16 boys, Uriah's son. So a lot of rangatei action, a lot of rangatei sport. Congratulations and sending out to all those teams that competed down in Rotorua during the week in this first week of the school holidays at the National Kiorahi tournament. A lot of Waikato involvement there, Rakamanga, Hamilton boys and girls, Ngātai Atia, Ngāti Hau out there, Te Rawaroha, Putaru there, Chase Kennedy and his kura, Tikui, a lot of Waikato involvement in there, and Te Kuila Hetit and Pirikiteo making the New Zealand secondary schools Kiorahi team. So I hope you enjoy your day, whānau. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's the middle week of the school holidays. Spend some time with our tamariki. Have a break. Be safe. Enjoy. And get in behind our Warriors this afternoon. Big game against the Cowboys at Mount Smart. And let's go the Warriors. Kia ora. This is your host JD on Haakari Haakinakina Feast of Sport saying thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Ka kite.